The date is June 18, 2025. A pleasant good morning and welcome to Fuka News Summary. 15 minutes of news presentation covering Liberia, Africa, and our warm world. My name is Lyndon Tobai, anchoring this segment of news presentation. In the headlines, Liberia NPA Balsik Duke on the police investigation for over 3.6 million fraud allegation. Denials claim counters fraud against accuser. Front page Africa reports past action. Gender Ministry rescue children from raw crushing labor. Vows education and support. EPA document debunk. Senator Towers claim says Asala Meta follow all environmental law. Fear grip residents of Baptist Fee community residents as suspected gunmen ransack the region. These and many more are all packaged. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we bring you the news bulletin. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. The Liberia National Police have launched a criminal investigation into allegations involving NPA Managing Director Sekou Dukli and the Chinese investor Yan Dan. Yan's lawyer alleged Dukli solicited funds for joint ventures, including a water plant in the mining company, but diverted lies some for personal lawsuit spending. They further claim Yan paid for Dukli's China trip, business class travel, Rolex watches, and real renovations while receiving nothing in return from the partnership. In response, Dukli denied wrongdoing, accusing Yang of masterminding the scam to defraud Chinese investors by selling fake equity in a company he didn't fully own. Police have since confirmed that the case is under investigation as both parties filed complaints, leaving a swirl of conflicting accusation and a court battle in progress. The Ministry of Gender has removed children from a hazardous rock crushing site in Douazan following a powerful front page Africa report that exposed their exploitation. In response to the publication, the ministry swiftly intervened, halted the operation, and met with parents and launched an emergency child support plan. The rescue plan includes scholarship for the 2025-2026 school year, small grants to parents, and continuous monitoring under the Street Child Project. Officials warn parents against child exploitation, citing Liberia's protection law and violent legal actions for future violations. Community leaders and single mothers praise the media role, calling the government quick response a hopeful turning point for the children's future. Document obtained from the Environmental Protection Agency, including a comprehensive environmental social impact assessment, has strongly disproved Senator Towers' claims against Asala Meta's newly dedicated project in Nimba. It can be recalled Senator Towers lodged a formal complaint against Asala Meta Liberia before the Liberian Senate, alleging breach of EPA regulation in the construction of the iron ore concentrator. According to the ESAT report done by international consultant, it among other things highlighted key environmental measures of the social and safety measures of the project. According to the finding, the EPA approved and renewed permit based on 21 detailed reports, including air quality, biodiversity assessment, and resettlement actions framework confirming no displacement occurred. Despite public consultation and documented legal compliance, Senator Towers argued that Asala Meta acted unlawfully, raising concern over his motive behind the persistent accusation. Authorities said the verified facts demonstrate Asala Meta adherence to environmental laws, warning against political misinformation, which risks eroding Liberia regulatory credibility. Fear gripped residents of Battlefield community in Dupuru when alleged armed robbers stormed the region, firing live bullets. According to eyewitnesses, the alleged action occurred at 1:50 a.m. on Tuesday. Largely targeted the home of a local money chain that accused causing panic among residents. Eyewitnesses further asserted that the suspected gunman fired multiple rounds, thus forcing residents to stay indoors and further preventing someone from contacting authorities. While no life has been lost to the alleged incident, the victim, whose house was targeted, sustained serious injury. Police arrived at the scene little after the alleged assailants had fled. Initial investigation conducted by law enforcement led to the recovery of a single barrel gun along with 20 bullet shells, some of which has been used in the suspected robbery. Bone County Student Union has expressed deep concern over the actions of Representative Marvin Cole for allegedly neglecting library project. The union contends that despite laying claim to initiating the project, Representative Cole is yet to complete the facility after reportedly receiving US $50,000 from former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. According to a release, the group alleged that the project is being used for open defecation, something which they described as unbecoming. They further alleged despite materials being available for the completion of the project, the lawmakers have diverted it for personal use. Meanwhile, Representative Marvin Cole is yet to respond to allegations made against him by the union, despite efforts to get his comment. Two members of the House of Representatives are participating in the African Group of Negotiators meeting held in Germany. The dialogue includes Anthony Williams and Emmanuel Down, alongside Jedi Amam, Deputy Ministers for Legal Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and a team from the Environmental Protection Agency. The Tuesday meeting witnessed Liberia's lawmakers actively engaged in policy dialogue, leveraging their legislative oversight and ensuring that the nation's priorities are met on Africa's unified climate agenda. The move underscores Liberia's commitment to climate diplomacy and position the country to advocate for access to clean energy solutions for vulnerable communities. President Joseph Boakai has with immediate effect suspended Abdullah Kamara from the position as acting chairman of the Board of Commissioners at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority. The release indicates that President Boakai's decision followed a report from the General Auditing Commission highlighting serious allegations of corruption and financial mismanagement. The findings linked Kamara to grave financial misconduct while serving as chief executive officer of Tama Corporation, especially in his transactions involving public funds. In his letter addressed to Kamara, the Liberian chief executive emphasized that the suspension reflects his government commitment to transparency and accountability, adding that this decision goes without pay. Meanwhile, the Liberian leader has ordered Mr. Kamara to fully comply with the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission and the Ministry of Justice to facilitate the ongoing investigation process. This is a reminder that you are listening to the program Fuka News Summary, 15 minutes of news presentation covering Liberia, Africa, and our one world. Let's bring you a quick look at the top stories we are following this morning. Liberia's MPA boss Sekou Dikli on a police investigation for over 3.6 million fraud allegation. Denied claims counters with fraud case against accuser. Front page Africa reports packed action. Gender ministry to rescue children from raw crushing labor, vows education and support. EPA document debunked. Senator Tywin's claim say Iceland better follow all environmental laws. Fear grab after few community residents as suspected gunmen ransacked the region. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we bring you the continuation of our news program. Welcome back and thanks for joining us on this presentation. First Lady Kaptomun Wakai has departed the country to attend the Merck Foundation 12th Annual Conference of the African Ladies in Dubai. The high-profile initiative, which will be held from June 16 to the 21 6 to examine First Ladies from 22 African nations, as well as other professionals in various sectors. As keynote speaker, Madam Bwaka will present Liberia's progress on her mobile and model campaign, championing women's rights and empowerment a productive rise. She is also expected to highlight persistent national issues like maternal mortality, illiteracy, poverty, while seeking international collaboration and investment in key social sectors. Her delegation includes Madam Adam M. Kim and Madam Etemos Kaman Bwakat, along with protocol security and communication staff. They are expected to return in the country June 21. The University of Liberia has launched the first annual Emma Sawyer Public Lecture Series, honoring the statesmen and scholars held at the UL Fembia campus. The event was convened by Emma Sawyer Educational Foundation to promote academic excellence and dialogue among students, faculty, and national thinkers. Delivering a keynote address, Ambassador Ditwan Milson praised Dr. Sawyer's leadership and legacy, saying he lived well and led with honesty and inspired change through education. EO Vice President for Academic Affairs, Professor Agnes Taylor, welcomed guests on behalf of the university, expressing gratitude to the Sawyers Foundation and affirming Dr. Sawyer's enduring legacy. Dr. Joseph Gray and Mr. Chairman Sawyer also pledged to advance the late professor's vision through academic collaboration, scholarship, and student support at the college name in his honor. The Monrovia City Court has ordered the arrest of Jelena Tyler, son of Bowman County Senator Alex Tyler, for allegedly failing to pay U.S. $7,500 car debt. The court records show that Jelena reportedly took a full export from a businessman named Randy Barry on May 30, 2025, promising to pay, but has since gone into hiding. Magistrate Ben Barcott issued the arrest order on June 13, describing Tyler's action as criminal and the violations of Liberia Penal Law, Section 15.57. The Economic Community of West African States, in partnership with the Legislature Joint Committee on Administration, Finance, and Macroeconomic Policies, Research, and Public Account, have commenced a 5-day conference in Monrovia. The initiative held under the theme assessing the effectiveness of ECOWAS investment policy as instrument for addressing the rising level of unemployment in the sub-region. During the conference, participants are expected to dialogue on the causes of unemployment in the region and propose actionable solutions to address them. The National Identification Registry, in collaboration with the Central Bank of Liberia, has joined forces to accelerate citizen enrollment and issue unique national ID cards amid growing demand. At a recent press briefing, NIR head Mr. Andrew Peters announced that 500 new enrollment kits have been secured, with Montserrat County Center increasing from 14 to 164 in the coming days in order to boost accessibility and reduce delay. The NRI initiative also aimed to address public complaints of the limited access by expanding coverage and raising awareness across Liberia's 15 counties. As part of the rollout, over 3,000 temporary jobs will be created, with 100 centers opening each in Margibi, Grand Bassa, 75 in Lofa, Bombing, and Nimba, and smaller counties with hosting at least 53. The proposed MOU with the National Elections Commission will reduce the use of voting precincts and NIR data to reduce fraud and ensure fair and credible elections nationwide, as well as other government institutions. The Liberia Telecommunication Authority over the weekend hosted the first of its Digit Expo. The move brought together the spotlight local innovators, pushing boundaries and redefining Liberia's digital future. From developer to entrepreneur, the event showcased tech-driven solutions across sectors, revealing the creative potentials of Liberia's rising digital leaders and problem solvers. The LTA in a release expressed thanks and appreciation to President Bouaka for his commitment to making technology a key pillar of its national development. The LTA also expressed deep appreciation to partners, sponsors, stakeholders, the House Telecommunication Committee, and all those who supported the Expo success. Now we take a short break. When we come back, we bring you a recap of major development we have been following closely on our news presentation. Let's take a short break. Liberia's MPA boss Sekou Dukle under police investigation over 3.6 billion fraud allegation. Denials claim contest with fraud case against accuser. Front page Africa report sparks action. Gender Ministry rescue children from raw crushing labor, vows education and support. EPA document debunks Senator Tywin's claim, says Asala Metal follow all environmental law. Fear grab residents of Battlefield community as suspected gunmen ransack the region. This is Spoken News Summary. Thanks to all of our team for successfully packaging this edition. My name is K. Lyndon Tokwe. I present a good morning.